Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Jordan. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Thomas. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Well, this defense. Very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Check, check. Lucky. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, rim left. Watch out.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jordan. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now Hill to return it. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he goes out right around the 39. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's got this down to the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. Jordan. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 43 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Mahomes firing complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, it's Thomas. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Powering his way forward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now here's a carry heading left. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that is incomplete here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Steps away to his left. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes rolling to his left. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Gets this one to Hill. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Mahomes will throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that...
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jordan. And he rifles one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Jordan escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a handoff looking right. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check pass. Check pass.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 man.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from a strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And going deep for Hill.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
To throw on 2nd down, Jordan.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, good move. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
Now, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Forced out to his left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Off play action. Jordan. It's caught. Here's Langford. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on first down. Rowe. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the